Well, welcome to Live from the Field here, and we are joining our local partner in Malawi, Pothawira. As a little bit of a reminder of what Mini Hoops does, we rescue children from situations of injustice, so abandonment, slavery, trafficking, and abuse. We equip them through education and care all the way up to high school. And then we launch them into university or trades. So these kids go back to serve their community, serve these programs. And over time, it strengthens these communities from the inside out, and it's magical. And I've had the privilege of being here for 5 years and seeing this work in action. And we've got Angela, who we will kick it over to because you don't want to hear from me. You want to hear from the main event. So, Angela in Malawi from the new OR, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I am wonderful. Tell us a little bit about Pothawira and all that you guys do to serve your community there.
Yeah, greetings from Pothawira. Uh, I want to give an overview of Pothawira as an organization. Pothawira as an organization was established in 2012 to pretty much serve the people of Salima and the surrounding communities. We serve them physically and spiritually. The name Pothawira means safe haven, a place where people can run to when they're in need of help. Now, I want to tell you the areas of focus for our organization. Our areas of focus are healthcare, education, and children homes. Now, at our healthcare center, we do have an outpatient department. The outpatient department sees over 200 patients per day, and it's open 24 hours. And we also have a bathing center. The bathing center provides a number of services, labor and delivery, postnatal services, antenatal services. And besides that, we also have a newly built surgical center. We are about to open this coming month. We in the area of education, we do have a preschool, we have a primary school, and we also have a computer lab, which helps in providing basic computer lessons to our kids. But besides that, we are also building a boarding high school, which will definitely be opened this coming September. All our schools are open to the community. It is subsidized fee. At the children homes, we basically provide food, clothing, and shelter. But we are also supporting our kids' education. We are not only supporting the kids who are staying on campus, but we are also supporting kids who are staying off campus. We have kids who are in primary school, secondary school, and other kids are in different universities across this country. Besides that, I'm glad to let you know that we have a number of kids who graduated and they are employed. And as I'm speaking, we have some of them working with us here. They are nurses, they are teachers, just to mention a few. Yeah, so this is all I can say about our kids. Our aim is mainly to create a generation of influence and ensure that these kids are indeed becoming a generation of influence.
Angela, thank you so much. And again, as Angela said, that is like the very high level, the impact that this program has meant on the community. It's providing school to kids who would otherwise be out of school. It's providing homes for children who would otherwise not have homes. It's providing medical care and safe childbirth so more children can grow up with their moms. It's really impressive. I mean, there's also other stuff too. Well, we'll get into it. So, as I mentioned earlier, we do have some rock stars home from university. And Angela, I think you're going to kick it over to them to tell us a little bit more detail about each of the different programs and introduce themselves a little bit.
All right. We have Celia.
Come on down, Steria.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Steria Wiseman. I want to share a little bit about myself. I came here in 2012, and that time I was 7 years old and I was in grade one. I did my primary school here at Pothawira Academy. After writing my final primary examination, I got selected to one of the community day secondary school, which is here in Salima, Malawi. But I learned at St. Maria Great Girls Catholic Secondary School. After writing my final examination, I got selected to one of the universities here in Malawi, which is University of Malawi, where I'm studying psychology, and I'm in second year. Probably in September, I will be in third year. So let's talk about the children homes. There we have 12 houses, and in each house we have a sitting room, a man's room, and a bedroom. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Steria.
Thank you.
And we have Samson.
Come on down, Samson.
Mhm. Hello everyone, my name is Nixon Sampson. I came to Pothawira in 2013 at the age of 8. I did my primary school at Pothawira Academy. After writing my final primary exams, I got selected to one of the national secondary schools here in Malawi, which is Chaminade Secondary School. Currently, I am at Malawi University of Science and Technology, and I'm pursuing sustainable energy engineering. During university breaks, like this time, I go for work integrated learning, where we do electrical installations and general fitting. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. And I just to put Samson on spot here, they had a career day at the school, and Samson showed up with all of his welding equipment and mangoes from Malawi mangoes. It was a hit. And I can vouch that Malawi does have the best mangoes. Thank you.
Yeah, we now have Buzz.
We have Boswell, which if you've joined live from the field last year when Boswell was in Alaska, of all places, now we've got Boswell back in the US. Or no, whoop, back in Malawi.
Wow, there we go. Yeah, not a lot, colder than you would think, where I was like, just 2 years ago. Actually, a year ago. But my name is Boswell. Some of you probably you were there at last call. And always, as always, thank you for joining this course. It makes a huge difference even on our end as well. We appreciate, just to interact and share about what, Pothawira is about. So I don't know where to start. Sometimes I kind of kind of go back and, 2011, 2012, I think, 2012, 11. That's when I got here at Pothawira, and I did my elementary school. Then I went to high school here in Salima until 11th grade. Then I went to the States in 2018 to Kansas City. Then I did 2 years of high school there. Then I went to university in Arizona, again, Kenyon University. So over there, I did healthcare administration. I graduated in 2025. Then last year, that's when I was in Alaska, doing an internship there. Now I'm back here in Malawi as a director of surgical services for the new addition of healthcare to the organization. So yeah, I mean, the tremendous job that, all the things that you're doing, as you can see, this is one of the witnesses that, the leaders or the generational influence that, Many Hopes stands for is what actually is happening here in Malawi as well. So as always, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Boswell. I mean, this is like the why Many Hopes exists is, Boswell's come back to serve his community, serve this program, and he is overseeing, the hospital administration of this new OR, which will save lives. And it's a beautiful facility. And so also Boswell just got married to Dorothy, who he met at fourth grade at Pothawira, or no, earlier than that. And Dorothy is a teacher at the school. So it's a Pothawira love story. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now we have Madali, so blessings in English to talk about Pothawira Academy.
Hi everyone, I'm Madalito. I want to talk about Pothawira Academy School. It's a primary school as a whole where we usually use it for school activities. The school has 8 grades. It also has a library where we go and borrow the books and read. I'm 14 years old. I came here when I was in grade 4. Right now, I'm in grade 7. Thank you for your support.
Thank you.
Now we have Priska. Priska
Hi.
will talk about the preschool.
Hi everyone, my name is Priska. I'm in grade 6 and I am 14 years old. I talk about preschool. The, the name of school is Brilliant Tots, and the school has 3 classes: baby class, middle class, and upper class. And the school also has a playground. Thank you for attention.
Thank you.
Now Aida. Aida will talk about the computer lab.
Hi everyone, my name is Aida. I'm 12 years old. I'm in grade 6. I want to talk about the computer lab. We usually have basic computer lesson every Wednesday with my classmates, like Microsoft Word, for example, changing font size and creating a folder. That's all.
And before Ida goes, we gotta give Ida some flowers here because Ida just competed and won at the district level spelling bee and made it all the way to regional finals. So shout out to our girl Ida. Here she is, and with 2 other students from Pothawira Academy who made it to the national level of the spelling bee. So, and it was hard. They were asking hard words. I would have been the first one out. So congratulations, Ida. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think that was everyone. So, Angela, come back in here because we have some questions. And if you have questions for Angela and Leighton, who handles kind of student affairs and student coordination, Angela is the programs director, so she oversees all of it. If you have questions, please add them in the chat and we will do our best to get to them. So, Angela, first question for you is why do children come into the homes?
Yeah, so we do admit children in their homes because of various reasons. Some get admitted to the children homes because they have lost their parents. So we do have single orphans and double orphans. Some of the children were also neglected by their parents. We do also admit them. And some were abandoned by their parents. And some children were abused by the people who were supposed to protect them. So we do also admit children who went through such scenarios.
Thank you. And Peter's got a question. What is your total enrollment? And this is tricky because we got kids in homes, we got kids in school. So, Angela or Leighton, you guys are the experts. What is your total enrollment?
Yeah, so at the children homes, we have 115 children that we are taking care. And at the school, we have 69 students from the children homes. I mean, the children that are under the care of Pothawira, we have some students whom we are supporting from outside. So at the primary school, we have 62 residents and the rest are non-residents. In terms of the whole enrollment at the primary school, we have 275 students. At the preschool, we have 24 students and 10 from the 24 are supported by Pothawira and they come from the children homes.
Wonderful. And they also have children that are in university as well. So they're supporting kids beyond just primary school and beyond the homes. Why is this program and school so important for the community?
I would say our school is so important to the community because it's the closest school in this community. So the fact that it's the closest school, it has actually helped those kids who were limited by distance to actually come to school. As a result, this has really helped in reducing illiteracy levels within the community, but it has also helped in reducing early marriages. But besides that, the coming in of the school has actually provided job opportunities to people within this community, and this has actually improved their living standards. And besides that, I would also say government schools in this community were congested. The fact that we have this school right now, it's like we have taken a certain percentage of the students from those government schools. So this has really helped in reducing congestion. And then because congestion has been reduced, this has actually improved the education standards. So this is what I can say. But also the coming in of the high school, I think I've talked about the high school to say it's still under construction, but we'll open it in September. It will really help people within this community because we have a few government secondary schools and a lot of kids perform really well during their national exams, but not all of them are selected to government secondary schools because they're just a few, not enough for all of them. So this will actually enable more children to undergo their secondary school education because now we'll have this school within this community. Yes.
That's great. And I just kind of want to tag on to this. So the government schools, the quality of the education kids are receiving at Pothawira. I remember the first time I went to Malawi, I was driving around with Angela's mom, who's Dr. Annie's mom, as well. And we went to just a local government school, and there were no desks, no chairs. There was a broken chalkboard and no supplies whatsoever. The children sat on the ground, and I said, "Well, where are the desks and chairs?" And Dr. Annie's mom, Angela's mom, turned to me. She goes, "In here, we don't have those." And I'll go, "Well, your school, the Pothawira school does." And she says, "Well, that's because you all have such great supporters. So you guys make it so they have quality teachers, they have the supplies to learn. All of those things make that all possible. So thank you." And Sarah, you've got a little construction video for the new school, the new high school, which is going to be absolutely gorgeous. And it's also in a really beautiful property as well. So we'll take a little quick on that, look on that.
Can everybody see this?
Yes.
All right.
That's the grounds. And then we've got a little bit of that's the administration, and these are all classrooms. It's going to be great. Alexa wants to know, where do you hope to see Pothawira in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, we are hoping to have more kids working, as I've already pointed out. Our aim is just to ensure that we actually turn these kids into independent and responsible citizens of Malawi who will be able to contribute positively to the development of the country. So in the next 5 years, I would love to see a lot of graduates, a lot of doctors, a lot of nurses, a lot of teachers, a lot of bank managers, and they will have great testimonies. So that's what we want.
I have no doubt that we will be seeing that. Another question
Yes.
for you is, what at right now, kind of what is your area of greatest need?
Maybe I'll just mention a number of them. The first one may be a school bus. Our students usually have education trips and we always struggle hiring buses from elsewhere, which is also kind of expensive. Besides that, another need may be the extension of scholarship programs, maybe to reach out to more students who need help when it comes to education. Besides, our kids also need entertainment, like a source of entertainment. So maybe having a big plasma screen would be ideal for our kids, and also maybe having a public address system just to help us whenever we have different functions in different departments of this organization. Yes.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
And I've got a question for you and for Leighton. Why did you choose to work at Pothawira? Because I'd imagine you have different answers. Angela, you're kind of a family affair, but if you don't mind elaborating kind of what this program means to you and why you wanted to.
Working here, I feel like it's a calling. I think it's a calling from God. That's how I see it. Because it was possible to go somewhere else to work, but I feel it's a calling. Like I have so much love for the kids, so much love for the people we serve, and then going somewhere else, you feel like I think God trusted me with this. So if I'm to leave, there'll be a big gap. So I just want to feel God's purpose for my life. I think I was called to save these kids. And every time I see them excelling in life, it's also a big testimony to me. And that puts a smile on my face. Yes.
That's amazing. It is.
Yeah.
Uh, Leighton, I don't know if you want to answer or we have some other questions as well.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I think it's a calling. I'm always happy to see these students realizing their full potential, and it always puts a smile on my face when I'm part of their stories. So I'm always happy to see these children excelling, and when they're doing well in school, I'm always happy.
I love that. I love that. And you guys have so much success happening on that campus. It's like a little postage stamp of success. Amelia's got a great question, and I love this. I heard a lot of academic subjects covered. Are there practical skills like gardening, sewing, cooking, first aid, building, and nursing programs? Yes. There's the veggie garden. You guys have the sewing programs. You guys have all sorts of practical skills. You guys got a lot of them. You have even more than I'm even thinking off the top of my head. I don't even know how we organize all of them.
That, can you come again?
Yeah,
The question?
we didn't get the question clearly.
You didn't hear the question. Oh, I'm sorry. It says, I heard you had a lot of academic subjects covered. Are there practical components like gardening, sewing, cooking, first aid?
Oh, practical components are there. Yes, at the primary school they do cooking, they do sewing, they do all that. So the practical part of it is there. They even use the garden we have. They have a certain portion where they used to grow their own crops. So they because they have a subject agriculture, so they usually go there. And they have been also planting trees, stuff like that. And they also learn to cook like different uh, foods, whatever. So this is part of their curriculum as well.
Yeah, I'm always amazed at how well-rounded the academics are beyond, traditional school subjects, but there are a lot of life skills that you guys naturally roll into the curriculum to really set these kids up for success. Peter wants to know, how do you identify children to save and how do you save them?
Like how we identify them or how you would
Yeah.
identify them.
And it's evolved a little bit. You guys work with social services.
Oh, you
Um,
mean here? You mean here? Why? How we identify the
how
kids?
how does how does a child kind of come into the program?
Oh, okay, okay. We do identify them through the local leaders, like the chiefs. Uh, they work hand in hand. In fact, we work hand in hand with the district social welfare. So that's the government. So mostly, if kids are to come here, the guardians need to go through the chiefs, and then the chiefs will go through the district social welfare office, and then the district social welfare office approves, and then they bring those kids here. So whenever we are admitting them, that means the government is involved. But it also depends. If some of the kids we are having here are here because of other abuses, like physical abuses, sexual abuses, stuff like that, those cases usually they are handled by the police. That means we get those kids through the police and the district social welfare office. Yes.
Thank you for sharing that. And Amelia, you've got the best questions coming in. I appreciate you, girl. She says, do you have the infrastructure, do you have a library? And in what languages are your books?
Yeah, we have a library at the primary school, and we also have one at the high school. Uh, we have books in different subjects, the subjects they are covering, and the books are in English. Only those books for Chichewa as a subject are in Chichewa, but the rest of the books are in English.
Yeah, they've got a pretty well-stocked library too, with, kind of age appropriate novels and things like that. So it's you guys have really built that out in the past year. So we are at the 12:30 mark, and I am so grateful for you all joining us today and being part of this and supporting these children and supporting these locally led programs. And thank you for taking time out of your Friday to join us, and we appreciate you all. Thank you.
Thanks for being there. We appreciate your support. Thank you so much.